This is the cousin of Muhammad. May Allah protect his private part, because the virgins are waiting. And I assure you that Ibn Abbas, he bought an insurance over his private part because he want to be sure that his private part will work when he arrived to the heaven of noon. Noon. From the narration of the authority, on the authority of Ibn Abbas, that he said regarding the interpretation of Allah saying noon. Noon. Allah says, Allah swear by noon. Allah swear by noon? Not afternoon? Which is the whale that carry the earth. Brother, Allah swear by noon, which is a whale carrying the earth. Are you serious? Yes, brother. Are you there, Muslims? This is why the Muhammadan, they don't want to answer. They post for us a verse. They don't dare to explain it, because the second we start reading, we will die laughing. Any Muslim have an idea why Allah swear by noon, which carry the earth in the top of it? Noon is a whale. I saw him in the cartoon. Actually, I have to be witness. I saw a cartoon when I was a kid, Russian cartoon, where a whale, he was like carrying like an island in the top of him. There's trees, palm trees, and even there's girls wearing bikini. I wanted to go there, but this idiot noon keep moving. I mean, I bought a ticket. We fly, and it's gone. What you can do is a whale. A whale carrying the earth in the top of it. Is that Quran and science? The one you talk about, Muslims, always? A Muslim saying to us, why cannot he? His name is Grammatos Jabura. Why cannot he? Why the whale cannot carry the earth? Yeah, the good question, why cannot? Any Muslim have an idea? What led the Muslims into such an explanation? Anyone? I want to learn from you. Forget about, Christian Prince, you don't like Islam. You say Christian Prince is lying. I'm showing you reference. And the funny about Muslims, Muhammadan, we show them in the front of them from their website, and we read it from their website, and instead they are lying. Any Muhammadan? Merry Christmas, my friend. Any Muhammadan want to answer? What is that? Why you Muslim don't make a Quran and science video about this? I want to see your scholar, Zakir Naik. If we call Zakir Naik now, and we ask him, hey Zakir, what tadadin, 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 tadadin. Christopher Prince, I'm listening to program. You don't need to call me. Hey, hold on, Zakir Naik. You are listening to me live now? Exactly. Actually, I want to carefully, because we are collecting all the information about you, and we are going to send the Muhammadan to get you. Zakir Naik, you send the Muhammadan to get me, not to get me. Still, you cannot find me, because I am riding the whale noon. First of all, there is no way you cannot do a noon, because noon is a whale, and he could even know him. You stupid idiot. How he is deep in the ocean, but he is carrying the earth? Exactly, because the earth is in the top of the whale. Okay, and how deep the whale? You idiot! The whale can go to hundreds of miles down in the earth. Hundreds of miles? How deep is the ocean? Hundreds of miles? Are you sure? Exactly. Actually, according to scientists, his name is Abdul Balbula Falafel. His name was what? Abdul Balbula Falafel? Are you sure not hummus? I mean, I heard this name before, but I am not sure where. Are you sure? Christopher, first of all, we don't talk, and we don't lie to people. Like you are a liar. Okay, hold on. So the name of the scientist, by the way, the name, I mean, he's familiar for me. Where is he from? He's Japanese. He's from Japan, and he's Japanese. And actually, his real name is Yama Aidulai Yama. Yama Yama. Okay, I was wondering a second ago his last name was Falafel. Now he became Yama Aidullah Yama. No problem. So now what is the whale who carried the earth? Great breath. First of all, Ibn Abbas was trying to explain to us as if we are babies and we are kids. If you have a kid and you want to explain to them something, what do you say to them? You say something for them to understand. Exactly. We are Muslims, and Muslims are like kids. You have to say to them a story like a cartoon, and that will make them remember it. Okay, so what is the cartoon about whale carrying the earth? So Allah swear by Noon, and Noon is a whale carrying the earth. What we learn from that? I will tell you. First of all, Allah was busy, and he didn't know what to swear with. He looked around him. He said Jibreel. He said, I cannot swear by Jibreel. Then he looked at the trees. He said, I cannot swear by the trees. And then he said, I had to swear by something very big. So I swear by the whale, because it's a bigger creature. Zakir, I'm really so upset now. You just said because he could not find something bigger and he will not swear by something small. Your God, Allah, he swear by the fig. Even by olive. It's so small. Do you know how small the fig? By the fig. Exactly. At that time, when Allah he swear, he could not find the fig to swear by it because he ate it. And he could not find the olive oil to swear by it. The only thing was there in front of him, it was the whale, because he was doing fishing. He was doing what? Fishing. Oh, you mean fishing? Exactly. Okay, well, Zakir, I don't know what to say. You refuted me. So Allah, he was fishing, and there's nothing around him to swear by except the whale. Do you think he did fish the whale? This is why we cannot find him no more? Exactly. Allah, he got the whale, and he swear by the whale because this is the biggest fish he got in his history. Did Allah take a picture with the whale after he fished it? I'm not sure of that. I'm going to take it later in the hadith. Thank you very much. I have to go now because my 4 wives are waiting for me. Zakir Naik, you have 4 wives? I have 4 wives yet. You? Yes, you. I have 4 wives. You, Zakir Naik, have 4 wives? So what's wrong with you? Man, I don't know. If I turn the fan, you will fly. How you can survive with 4 wives? They will kill you, man. This is very easy. Because Allah, he blessed us and he gave us the power and the emergency. The power of what? Emergency. Emergency? Exactly. Because having 4 women is like having emergency 24 hours, 7 days a week. Why you have emergency 24 hours, 7 days a week if you have 4 wives? Because you idiot, you have 4 mother-in-law. And if you have 4 mother-in-law, you will go greedy. Okay, thank you very much, Zakir Naik. Just hang up. You hang up, man. Just hang up, man. That's it. We're done. Okay, thank you. I'm not going to hang up. Okay, don't hang up. Here we go. Stay with us. I'm going to hang up then. Okay, hang up. I will not hang up. Zakir Naik, what's wrong with you? You hang up, you don't hang up, I don't care. Exactly. And I'm going to hang up now. What the heck? Muslims, after all this conversation with Zakir Naik, we got what? Nothing. We got a God, he swear by a whale. And this whale is carrying the earth in his back. Anybody? Anyone? I wish I can talk to the guy who posed the comment. And by the way, did the movie over? No, we just started. Look. So he says, Allah swear by Noon, which is the whale that carry the earth. My chair is moving. I think the whale is moving. On its back. I'm so glad we are in his back, not between his legs. The whale don't have legs. Come on, in Islam he will have legs. Who care? In his back, while in the water. While in the water, look at the deep explanation, guys. I mean, if this is not from God, how he knew that the whale is in the water? Think about it. Because there's many options. It is possible that the whale is in the space. It's possible too that the whale is flying. It's possible that the whale is walking. And it is possible that the whale neither walking, neither flying, neither in the water. He is in the refrigerator. So Allah and his prophet and his scholars want to make things so clear for us. So while he is in the water, so now all the confusion in the story is gone. It's so clear like the sun. The whale in the water, that's it. Take a note, please. Take a note. And then, and this is called now the marine science, the science of the deep ocean. And beneath, which is the bowl. Look, what? Look, what? Beneath the whale, there is a bowl. May Allah bowl you. So now we started with Noon, which is a whale carrying the earth in its back. And then we find that under the whale, there's a bowl. Somebody's saying that this is metaphor. This is metaphor. What's the metaphor about it? And then we continue. And under the bowl, there's a rock. There's only one rock. I mean, listen. Please listen and focus. I don't know. I have to use my art. You know, I am very good in art. You know, I was the best in the whole world one day. Picasso, he swear by me. He said, actually, he did not swear by me. He swear by Noon. So let us do this. So we have a whale. This is Mr. Whale. In the top of the Mr. Whale, his name is Noon. Take a note, Noon. There's the earth. This is our house here, you know. Yeah, this is the Kaaba. This is the Kaaba, the center of the wheel, you know, the Kaaba. Here, this is the house of Aisha. Here, the house of Abu Bakr. Here, this is Donald Trump. Here, Donald Trump. Okay. So now we have the earth in the top of the wheel. Now under the wheel, there is a bowl. Let's draw the bowl. Bowl. And the bowl will be carrying the whale on his horn. I'm telling you, I'm very good in art. Look at this. I mean, perfect. I mean, who? Unbelievable. My mother will be proud about me if she see what her son can do with art. She always thought I cannot draw. I wish she can see it. Look at this, how beautiful it is. You know what? I feel like crying now because it's amazing how good it is. And look at the tail, how beautiful it is. No wrinkles, nothing. Absolutely beautiful. So now we have the earth in the top. We have the whale. Oh, I have something missing here in the whale. I mean, come on. Have you ever heard a whale without eyes and mouth and eyelashes? This is a Muslim whale. Like Prophet Muhammad, his eyelashes like the wings of an airplane. So then now we have the earth in the top, we have the whale underneath, and we have the bowl. And now under the bowl there is a rock. Rock and roll. Rock, rock. Let us rock. Rock. There's rock. Rock. I mean, how Muhammad, he got all this knowledge? I mean, how many of us is not really astonished with this? Look at this. How they knew this, man, 1400 years ago. How Prophet Muhammad and Allah were able to swear by Noon, which is carrying the earth, and under Noon there's a bowl, and under the bowl there's a rock. Are we done? No! You are dreaming, because still there's more secret Allah will reveal for us. Now, under the rock, yeah, brother, under the rock, a brother under the rock. I got it, under the rock. What is next? A brother under the rock, okay. Under the rock, okay, we got it. What is under the rock? There's a dust. Under the rock, there's dust. How I'm going to draw this now? You see, I was able to draw the earth in the top, because the earth is a flat, as you see in the top of the wheel. And I was able to draw the ball, okay. But how I'm going to draw the dust? That is something. However, I will do my best. Excuse me. In French, they say excuse-moi. Let us try. Dust. Okay, so this is dust. 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 What kind of dust? They are so big, man. You cannot make dust like this. This is so huge. What kind of dust is so huge like this? What Donald Trump will say about this drawing now? You know? Okay. Hey, dust. Under the rock, there is dust. 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 Brother, if there is any information about the reason for the dust, where the dust is coming from, brother? I mean, why it's getting dusty there? I mean, I got it. There is a rock, and there is a water, and yet there is, okay, because, by the way, I forgot to draw the water, by the way. Hold on. Well, we have to make the water here. The water, 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 water. This is the ocean. Yeah. Alhamdulillah, I remember. Shaitan, he made me forget. There is water here. All of this is water. Hey, brother. So the bull under the whale, and he live under the water. Is that a submarine bull? I mean, how there is water, the whale in the water, and then under the whale, there is a bull. How in the world the bull is able to live in the water? I will give you three options. This bull is a submarine bull, or this bull have an oxygen container with him, or this bull is a fish, but he look like a bull. I got it. This is a bullfish. Alhamdulillah, we solved the problem. The kuffar, they cannot make fun of us no more. And the brother, are we finished with this? No! The story is even getting more exciting. And then, brother, look at this decency of the reporter. Here, this is how you have to respect them. You cannot ignore this. Look, so under the rock there is a dust, and none knows what is under the dust save Allah. That's it. Stop there. Stop there. This is a knowledge only have to do with Allah. I mean, look, here you see the decency. Not even a single one of them, he claimed that he knew what is behind the dust. When the dust, you stop lying. You stop your knowledge. That's it. They said here under the dust, what is under the dust? Only Allah knows best. That's it. Our knowledge is stopped there. It's not a ball, it's a ball. My friend, who cares? Christian Prince, this is the English of a Christian Prince is the best. Shakespeare, he was my cousin. His name is Shakespeare. Don't focus on my English now. You know what I'm talking about. This is what you are worried about. Ball. Who cares? I can make a song about it. There's a song that says, "What about daddy ball? Daddy ball." You know, ball. Come on, let it go. I mean, don't focus on my English. I'm not teaching English here. So, brother and sister, the decency here, you cannot find in the Bible. Muslims, they don't lie. They stop. They say, from here on, we do not know what is underneath. That's it. Allah. This is the limit of Allah knowledge. From here on, only Allah knows. Please stop. Decency, not like the Christians. They lie to us. Are you getting my point? Oh boy. Ball, huh? Ball. Okay, I will not use the word ball no more because I don't know how to say it. Are you happy now? All right. So, are we done? No! Things is getting even more... Okay, I was going to answer all the comment. I mean, I stopped with one comment, we need 2 hours. And then, brother, under the dust, save no one, save Allah. Now we want to go to more details. The name of the whale is Lowish. I mean, even at that time, they used to name their pets. The name of the whale, Lowish. Is that Lowish Farrakhan? The name of the whale is Lowish. I mean, with Islam, all information is received. We go back millions of years. How we will know if Allah did not help us and gave us the name of the whale? Right now, all of you, if you live close to the ocean, you go to the beach, you stand next to the beach and you start calling, hey, Lowish, Lowish, and you will see the whale jumping in the top of the water like a horse. Yeah, yes, sir, I'm here. His name is Lowish. Are you sure? So, brothers and sisters, his name of the whale is Lowish. Take his name. But hold on, this is not the final name. Muslims have more names. And it's said his name is Lotaya. Like, what the heck? I thought his name is Lowish. I was teaching the kids for the last hour to take notes, and now you are saying to me it's different name. And it said his name is Lutaya. Okay, so there's 2 options. His ID have 2 faces. One it says Lotaya, the other one says Lowish. And the name of the bull is Bahamut. Oh boy. If I go behind Bahamut, by the way, the word Bahamut is mentioned in the Bible, but the idiot Muhammad. Oh boy. Do we have any Muslim any comment? Who is here first time? Give me one if you are here first time. If you are here first time, give me one. First time you visit our channel. Oh, man. Islam is fun. We have to agree. I mean, we have to admit. We have to say the truth. I mean, for how long you can deny the truth that Islam is amazing? There's only one person here first time. Only one person out of almost 700 people? No way. All of you are old customers, repeated customers. Oh, we have to. The names are start coming. Well, I have a bad news for you, the first one. You will be addicted and you will keep coming. And later you might suffer from divorce because your wife, she will be upset from you because you sit behind the computer and you don't leave. So I'm warning you. First time, leave now. Otherwise you will be addicted. Second reason to leave now, before it's too late, you will gain weight because you will laugh a lot. According to doctors, Bahamut, yeah, he's a very well-known Bahamut. I know him, Dr. Bahamut. Foshito, what's his name? Foshito, the guy for Corona, the idiot. If you laugh a lot, you gain weight. So you will gain weight. Trying to lose weight, don't you? You will gain weight here. Oh boy. Especially the girls. I'm warning you. So we continue. So the name of the boat is Bahamut, and some they say its name is Talahut, if, or Liyawana. I mean, look how close the names to each other. I mean, from Bahamut to Talahut to Liyawana. What is that? I mean, what Liyawana have to do with Bahamut? And you see, Bahamut, Talahut are close to each other. They sound like cousin. But Liyawana, that is really Liyawana thing. The whale in the sea is called Adwad. Like, hold on. You just told us the name of the whale in the sea is Bahamut, you idiot. Now his name is Adwad. Ah, sorry. The sea. God, it's my getting old, man. The sea have a name. The sea, which carry the earth, it's called Adwad. Not the whale. This guy, he don't even know how to read English. So the name of the sea is called Adwad. Let me type the name of the sea here, so you guys, you will not be misled. You think maybe this is the Pacific or something. No, this is the biggest sea ever. It's called Adwad. Let me type it here for you, because most of you are uneducated in English and other languages. I'm typing in Arabic. I will make it simple for you so you can remember it. Ad and Wad. Put them together, Adwad. Okay, still complicated. I will make it more easy. Add add. I think this is better now. Okay, still some of you are okay, you know, I don't know. Okay, let me make it more easier. A D www, like when you say on a website, like www, and then A and D. So, okay, this is add, word, add. Repeat after me, everybody in the room. Add, word, with the name of the sea. Add. So if you go to travel agency and you try to go there, you know, you tell them the name of the sea, because they might give you the wrong ticket, brother. Be careful. There's many seas. This one is called Adwad. Okay, we go back to the topic. Adwad, huh? Sure, you need to write it down. Are you kidding me? You have to write it down. I mean, it's complicated too. And then, brother, the sea called Adwad, and it's like a small ball in a huge sea. I did not get it. Okay. So the whale is in the sea called Adwad. And then it says, and it is like a small ball in a huge sea. What is that? Small ball in a huge sea. What it is like small ball in a huge sea? My brain froze here. The sea is in Hollywood Rock. All the sea in Hollywood Rock. All the sea is inside the Hollywood Rock, brother. That's really so good to be true. Any one of you have like connection with the National Geographic? If any of you work with National Geographic, please tell National Geographic to make some investigation about the Hollywood Rock, where nearby there is 4,000 cracks. You know what? I believe this one. I believe you have 4,000 cracks, the one who made this story, in your head. I think you have even more. There's 4,000 cracks. I mean, look, the decency. They counted even how many cracks down in the ocean, in the sea, in the rock. This is where the water coming from. Like, come on. So let me make it simple for you. We go back to the drawing. This is the rock. Okay? And now the rock have 4,000 crack, you know? I don't know how to explain to you. You guys are so naive. And I will spend my life just crack, you know the crack. There is a crack, 4,000 crack. Count with me. Okay, guys, come tomorrow. I will be counting crack number 1, crack number 2, crack number 4, crack number 10, 20, 24, 25. A crack number, you know, you crack one and a crack. And you know, crack. Okay, now we are in the crack number 3,999 crack, and now one crack, 4,000. Allahu Akbar. Finally, we have 4,000 cracks. And this is where the water is coming from, brother. I mean, who can deny this? There's like 1 million videos in YouTube about Quran and science. Now I understand why in the movie they say, give me a crack of cocaine. Do you think there's a connection? Now, is the story over? Guys, I wanna answer the other comment. We stuck with one comment for 2 hours. Let us move on. And from each crack, brother, yeah, I mean, things getting serious, man. And from each crack, water spring out to the earth. And it's also said that the new, like, what? Also said? So all of this garbage was also said? Look. Now we arrive to find out that Noon is Allah. Can you believe it? Look what he will say. And it's also said that Noon is one of the name of Allah. In the beginning of the story, Noon was a whale carrying the earth in the top of it. Under the whale there is water, and under the whale there's water. He's in the water, and under the whale there's a bowl, and under the bowl there's a rock, and under the rock there's a crack, and 4,000 cracks, and water coming from. And then finally, suddenly they switch 1 billion degree, and suddenly the name of Noon is the name of Allah.